Several polls show tight race for Allegheny County Executive, District Attorney Pittsburgh, KDKA. With just 2 weeks until Election Day, the race for Allegheny County Chief Executive and District Attorney may go down to the wire, as KDKA-TV. Political editor Jon Delano reports, several polls confirm that both races are neck and neck between very different candidates. Recent political polls conducted by the campaigns or their supporters suggest that the winners will be determined by what happens between now and Election Day. Time equals 400 ms. greater than. These final 2 weeks are critical for both races, both in terms of Democratic turnout and final messaging, says Mike Mikus, a Democratic political strategist. The race is truly up for grabs. Rockey has a better than even shot of taking it now because momentum carries candidates into a general election, Gerow, a Republican political strategist, said. Right now, Democrat Sarah Inamorato is in the lead for county executive, with a 1 to 7 point lead over her Republican opponent Rockey, according to 4 polls taken this month. Gerow says despite a 2 to 1 Democratic registration edge, Rockey's message is resonating with voters. On messaging, I think it is really important for Rockey to continue to pound on the fact that Sarah Inamorato and the really increasingly radical far left of the Democrats that she represents are not in lockstep with mainstream Allegheny Countyans, Gerow added. Time equals 400 ms. greater than, but Mikus believes the registration hurdle is too great for Rockey. I think Sarah Inamorato is in a strong position to win this race. Allegheny County is a Democratic county. Joe Biden got in excess of 60% of the vote, Mikus said. The race for district attorney is even tighter with incumbent Stephen Zappala, a lifelong Democrat, running on the Republican ticket, challenged by Democrat Matt Duggan. 3 recent polls have Zappala up by 2 to 4 points in a very close contest. Gerow thinks Zappala should stress his moderate approach. What's fascinating is that you have somebody running on the Republican line leading in that race, and it really suggests how far to the left his opponent is in the DA's race. Mikus says Duggan has to persuade more Democrats that he's the real Democrat. Time equals 400 ms. greater than. What he needs to do is to convince enough Democrats that Steve Zappala is not a true Democrat. Both elections remain jump balls, meaning who shows up at the polls on November 7 will determine the outcome.